We've all been there, stuck in that impossible puzzle of trying to schedule something, anything, with a really busy friend. Well, today, we're going to tackle that exact problem, and we're going to learn some really practical, everyday Finnish while we're at it. Let's jump in. So, you know that feeling, right? You're trying to see a friend, maybe play a little tennis. You've got your calendar open, you're ready to go, but every single suggestion you make just hits a wall. Well, we're about to live through that exact scenario today, and by the end of it, you're not only going to understand the frustration, you'll actually be able to express it in Finnish.
Okay, first things first. Before we can even dream of proposing a tennis match, we need the right tools for the job. And our scheduling toolkit, it all starts with the Finnish days of the week. This is really the foundation for our entire adventure.
Let's start with Monday. In Finnish, it's maanantai. One more time, ma-non-tai. Now, the key here is how to say on Monday. It's super simple. You just add the ending na. So, maanantai becomes maanantaina. Can you hear that? Maanantaina. Easy, right? Now, keep that little na ending in your back pocket. It is definitely going to come up a lot. All right, next up, we have Tuesday, which is tiistai. So, can you guess how to say on Tuesday? Yep, you got it. You just add that mana to make tiistaina. See, you're already getting the hang of this. We've got maanantaina and tiistaina. Let's keep this momentum going.
Now, Wednesday is where things get kind of cool. The Finnish word is keskiviikko, and this isn't just some random word. It literally means middle week. How cool is that? It's a combination of keski, which means middle, and viikko for week, just a beautifully logical word. So on Wednesday is, you guessed it, keskiviikkona. And just to finish out our work week, we've got torstai for Thursday and perjantai for Friday. Following that exact same pattern, that gives us torstaina and perjantaina. Okay, our toolkit is officially ready. We know the days, it's time to serve the ball.
So we've got the vocabulary down. Now it's time to put it into action. This is the first serve in our little scheduling match. We're going to politely ask our friend when they're free next week. Here is our opening line. I'll say it slowly. Milloin haluat pelata tennistä ensi viikolla? Let's break that down real quick. Milloin haluat means when do you want? Pelata tennistä is to play tennis, and ensi viikolla means next week. It's a perfectly formed, super polite question. Surely this is going to work, right?
And just like that, the rally begins. We've served up a perfectly reasonable question. Now you better get ready for a masterclass in polite refusals, because every single suggestion we make is about to be returned with a very, very good reason why it just won't work.
We'll start out simple, hopeful. Entä maanantaina? That first word, entä, is a great little word. It just means, what about? Or how about? It's a really gentle way to make a suggestion. So, how about on Monday?
And here comes the return serve. Ei, maanantaina menen tapaamaan isäni. That first word, ei, is a simple no. The important parts of the excuse here are menen, which means I go, and tapaamaan, meaning to meet my father. I mean, that's a perfectly valid excuse. You can't argue with family time. Point to our friend. Okay, no problem. We're flexible. Let's try again. Sitten tiistaina. That word sitten just means then. So it's a really logical follow-up. Then on Tuesday, just a simple direct volley right back over the net. Whoa, and what a return shot. Ei en voi myöskään tiistaina. So, en voi means I can't, and myöskään adds that little word either. But why? Minulla on tärkeä kokous pankissa. Now this phrase, minulla on, is absolutely essential. It means I have. And what does our friend have? An important meeting at the bank. Sounds very official.
All right, our patience is definitely being tested a little bit here. You can hear the change in our tone. No keskiviikkona. In Finnish, that no at the beginning isn't a no. It's more like a well or a so. It just adds that little hint of exasperation. Well, what about the middle of the week then?
And the answer is another total classic. Keskiviikkona menen elokuviin ystävän kanssa. On Wednesday, they're going to the movies with a friend. Another social obligation. Man, our friend's week is filling up fast. Okay, you know what? Time to get a little desperate. We're throwing out the single-day suggestions and going for a combo deal. Torstaina vai perjantaina. The key word here is vai, which means or. We're giving them options now. Surely one of these has to work. The response for Thursday, this is like the final boss of excuses. Let's break this thing down. It's built around one of the most useful phrases you can learn in any language. Step 1, the foundation of the duty, minun tautu. This means I have to. This is the ultimate excuse builder. Step 2, the action, viera etini, which is to take my mother. And step 3, the destination, lakarin, to the doctor. You put it all together and you get the unbeatable, unarguable. Minun tautu viera etini lakarin.
We have one last, tiny sliver of hope. The entire work week is a total bust. Eka viikonlopuna? Eka means maybe, and viikonlopu is the weekend. You can almost hear the quiet desperation in that maybe, can't you? It's our final hopeful lob over the net.
And it's an overhead smash right back in our face. Viikonlopuna, minun tautu teha tueita. And look, our powerful excuse builder is back, minun tautu. I have to work. That is the final nail in the coffin of our tennis plans. Game, set, and match.
So, yeah, we lost the match. We totally failed to schedule a single game of tennis. But in the process, I think we actually won something way more valuable. Let's take a look at the final score.
So let's check out the scorecard. Did we learn the Finnish days of the week? Check. Can we now ask to make plans? You bet. Check. Have we mastered a whole set of classic, foolproof excuses, including the all-powerful I have to? Absolutely. Check. The only thing we didn't manage to do was actually schedule a tennis match. You know what? I'd call that a pretty successful failure. And that really brings us to our final thought. While the actual words for I have a meeting or I have to take my mom to the doctor change from language to language, the intention behind them, well, that's something we all understand perfectly, isn't it? It kind of makes you wonder, is the art of the perfect excuse truly a universal language?